Hello, you're welcome in Bookshelf Babble live session. Here we talk about books and all related topics. It's some kind of free format when we talk with people around the world about books. Sometimes we go to very specific topic. It's very far from books, but in main topics this talk is book, as is whole Bookshelf Babble podcasts. It's all about books. Okay, I'm just remind I'm your host Evgeny. I'm like to work for you, and if you watch this session in any platform, feel free to write comments, follow, subscribe, and write your feedback. Because it's very important to see the feedback from people behind the monitor. You're welcome, and let's start our voice room that has name "What book are you reading?" Okay, we just started, and wait when someone joined to us. I just need. Oops. Okay. Okay, adjust. Okay, and adjust my screen. Just like to feel comfortable. Okay. We're here, and I just. Okay, I just add some comments that I'm streaming this session and on Twitch. Okay, and we just wait when someone join to us to talk about book. Okay. We just wait. Okay, what about me? I'm still reading. I think it's most of the time I'm focusing on this, like my focus in current moment. I just like to put on hold Ursula Le Guin the Earthsea series. I just like to switch to Stephen Hawking, and I read several pages per day, but I don't have a lot of progress because as the previous weeks I so busy. I just like to focus it on the on this book. It's like about my reading status in current moment. Okay, and just wait when someone join to us. If you join for this a short session. Okay, I have someone join to us, but I saw the one people appears here. It's me in my voice room, not so very far down, and maybe someone joined to us to talk about the books. Okay, we just like to wait and wait. Okay, and back for me, and as a regular, and this weekend and particularly Saturday, I visit another second hand, another part of the city, and it's some very, second hand outlet call. And all seeing what in second hand is just like present in some kind of in mass. And as well, it's book present, but it's some kind of boxes with books what massed one to another, and it's very complicated to find something interesting, especially because most of the book it's on Swedish language, and most of the book is some kind of detective or some kind of how it's called in light it's soft wrapper cover. yeah, it just like for, I don't know, cheap reading. It's very complicated to find something interesting. Mean around 50 cents per book, and if you correctly remember, 10 book by $22. Yeah, but to be honest, it's very complicated to find the 10 books. I just spent maybe half of the hour just go through the whole books what presents, find some 2 books on English. Yeah, and this book I bought, and I will present now this book. First book, I think some kind of comedy. I don't know how it's called, like to very light genre, some imagined world with focus on the humor. They call like to J-Pod Douglas Copeland. J-Pod Douglas Copeland. Yeah, it's I'm not sure. I'm not sure it will be some very interesting. It contains a lot of like I don't know how it's called. Something what okay, like this. It's some kind of parody on the lifestyle of like I don't know how it's called. Like young people would pass in some company. Yeah. Present, something like this. And also I think it's very it's every time connected to every time connected to the story and some kind of like modern and modern some complicated to explain. Okay, I just try to find this book in Goodreads and check what information present about this book. Okay, J-Pod, I just want to read because I bought this book. Yeah, and we go 3, and this pretended to be like some kind of serious book. Yeah, it just like literacy award Scotty Schiller Prize nominee. Okay, yeah, different covers, and yeah, and most of them are like rating for 4, and yeah, I understand why, because it as regular this book it's this book is containing some I don't know, it's very suspicious like to line by best-selling author of Generation X and Eleanor Rigby. It's mean it's this book it goes after maybe some successful books, and very often this kind of book it's just like to more or less level by quality. But this it's not for me it's not like to mark of the quality, it's mark of okay, it's maybe something like this. Okay, but as I mentioned, it's just one of the English book that I found in this book store. Okay, and one additional moments. And second book what I want to share, and I just remind you, if you watch this session in any platform, feel free to write the comments or ask any feedback will be appreciated. Okay, and next book it's they call The Midnight Library, Matt Haig. It's also contain some like advertising sentences like to the multi-million copy bestseller, but I think its quality should be slightly more higher than previous book, The Midnight Library. Okay, now we goes to Goodreads to check this. Okay, The Midnight And then Midnight Library. Okay. It's very late new book. It's 5 years ago was published, and winner of readers' favorite fiction in Goodread Awards. Okay. Yeah, I think it should be like a more serious book. Not serious. It's maybe more interesting in pretending with on some deep meaning and describe some complex topics. I'm not sure. Be in this Midnight Library. I will be read the first, but in this second it will be interesting to read too, just in focus like to language aspects, because it's written by a native speaker, and they should be use a lot of jargon, because it just describes like to very modern genre, and should be containing a lot of some kind of reference to modern pop culture. Yeah, and these two books I found in second hand and bought it. It just make this Sunday it's more productive and for interesting for me. Yeah, it's about not my reading status, but my what I found in bookstore and last time. Okay, let's go to Hello Talk. I saw one additional people join, and just let for some seconds. And yeah, if you don't join, okay, it's again some kind of monologue for today. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, what I want to tell like to more. I don't know. If you but now we just wait and Hello Talk if you someone join to us for today. Yeah, I'm Stephen Hawkins book first, and after back to I don't know, maybe force Login to complete this book too. Yeah, but to be honest, I don't have a lot of like free time to do all this stuff. And also I remember I want to continue and write this like Bookshelf Babble podcast new episode. Just just have small number of like two listeners of my I should do something more. I did now interesting content. And do something more interesting, but I did now. Let's make more interesting. It's not. It's not. Idea to make some interesting and some very useful. It's just like to my show where I should be present some my opinion about books and idea, my emotion, my experience. It's all in as what related to me. It's not about to make a lot of subscribers or make a lot of listening on Spotify. Now one good way what I should be doing in this case, it's I should be to plan more consistently to these podcasts and make episode periodically, and start maybe share this episode and platforms, post it in different platforms, not on just on Spotify, because Spotify it's I think they don't have some kind of visible. You should be just to share and push your podcast in another platform. Spotify is just a platform where people can find your episode, but you should be do this outside of the platform. And first of that, I should be do this constantly. And just some kind of one every week or every 2 weeks release new episode, or I should think about this again. Okay, I just back to Hello Talk. I see some people join here, but almost immediately leave because I think they very surprised I'm stay alone in the voice room and talk with silence or to empty room. It sounds and looks very strange. It looks strange. Okay, we just wait. Maybe someone join and I will have openings for talk. Okay, we have a guest. Let's go to talk. Hey, hello. How are you? Hey.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
This is Belarus.
Yeah, I'm from Belarus. Where you from?
Ty znasz, gdzie Mogilów?
I know, but it's not my hometown. My hometown is Rodna. I'm living in Rodno.
Что ты думаешь на Беларусь?
I didn't think about Belarus. I just I'm Belarusian, and it's to my country. I like it. I like to be a Belarusian people.
Беларусь.
What about you?
Ты на русском языке не говоришь?
I'm speaking on the Russian too. It's my mother language, but here I use the English for practice and for speaking.
Nice. Very good, man. Very good.
I can free speak on the Russian, but I it's not interesting for me now.
You can freely. I corrected you. I corrected you.
Okay, what about you? Where you living now? You from Israel or you living from another country?
Currently now I'm in Europe.
Okay, in what country?
In the Balkan side of Europe. You can guess. I will give you option to guess.
Okay, it's some kind of, I don't know, Serbia, Chernogoria, Montenegro.
You are on that.
Okay. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not in Belarus now too. I'm in Sweden.
Yo, bro, how could you do this, man? How could you not be in Belarus? And man, you just, bro, you just lied to me. You lied to me, brother.
Sorry?
You lied to me, man.
Sorry, I don't understand.
You lied. Ты не убежал, как это, ну, ты обманывал меня сейчас, братан.
Not, I'm not lying.
Не, я шучу.
I'm living in Sweden around 2 years. Yeah.
Зачем?
It's many reasons. Yeah. Because...
Well, Belarus is not good.
Sorry?
Belarus is not good.
It's good, but and now it's not so very stable situation and some kind of problems exist. Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know if you know about Belarus, if you know about what happened in Belarus. I think you know the answer. I not like to tell more about this. I have just question about books.
I know. I'm asking you because I'm not so familiar with this.
Yeah, it's some kind of politician situation, but I don't want like to speak here about this. Sorry for that.
All good.
Okay, I have the question. Do you like read books, and what book are you reading? Answer to, because I'm not reading to almost because I'm so busy now.
Why are you busy?
A lot of works and some home duty, and yeah, after works I should be like to, I don't know, do some kind of exercises, and yeah, I don't have a lot of time.
Alright. Do you have any family from Mogilov?
No, why do you have...
Or Leningrad?
Yeah, I was in these both cities. Yeah, several times.
No, but do you have any family, any history in there? No, do you have any relatives, family there?
No, I didn't have any relative in Mogilov, but I have some relative in St. Petersburg.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
But what you why you ask about Mogilov? Do you have some kind of relatives in Mogilov or some history what connected with Mogilov?
I had a family there, but no.
Okay. Do you visit Mogilov?
Never been to Belarus.
Okay. Do you dream to visit Belarus?
No, it's not my dream, boy. It's not my. Come sometime, maybe. Tell me, how much is the minimum wage in Belarus?
Minimal what?
Wage, salary, зарплата.
Oh, it's one of the questions why people like to try to find the most suitable life in outside of Belarus. I think in general average salary very close to $500. Maybe less, maybe more. It depends
Average.
where.
Average.
Yeah.
It's average. And
Yeah.
how much does it cost to buy groceries and rent apartment for a whole month?
For example, if you want to rent in Mogilov apartment, for example, one flat with one room, it's cost around I don't know, $150 maybe. If you have your own flat, you should be paying like to some fee around like to maybe $50. Grocery, it's
Every
not
month? I need to pay $50 every month because if I have a flat,
yeah, if you have your own flat, you should be paying like to $50 for keep the flat.
every month.
Yeah. It's maybe it's depend.
keep what?
In summer it's less, in winter is more because it's heating and electricity and all another stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, and also food not so cheap. You should be spent around like to at least $100 per month. It's very, very minimum. If you have like a family, you should be spent more. And yeah, and you possible like to maybe save $100 per salary per month for savings. Yeah, it's not so very simple.
100 is not. I tell you what, it's not too much.
Yeah, it's very case in a lot of people work on second job or do some kind of extra job outside of the main job, because you should be find some additional sources of for salary, because it's very complicated to live just on one salary.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not so.
And how much is it how much is that in Sweden? How much money can you save in Sweden?
In general, for example, I can.
Okay, wait. Let's do like this. I put you now on the same spot, same job, same apartment, same everything in Belarus and in Sweden. How much money are you gonna save in Sweden? And how much are you gonna save in Belarus?
For example, because I work as like a software developer, I have like to more bigger salary in Belarus, and if the salary almost is identical in here and in Belarus, but more a lot of money for rent, for food, for some kind of like to regular for like to tickets on the bus and for clothes, and then in Belarus. Yeah. And that's worth, yeah. Okay, do you hear me?
Yeah, I get it. So you say it's the same. You're gonna save the same money?
No, it's life in Sweden is more expensive. And
so how much money are you going to save in Sweden, and how much are you going to save in Belarus?
What present in official documents of government, it's around $2,800 before taxes, and after taxes you get on the hand around like $2,000. It's like the average salary in Sweden.
Okay.
In other words, if you compare in Belarus, it's differences in around like in 6 times by average salary.
So basically you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
So basically, you can save more money if you live in Belarus.
You cannot save like more money because you should be find the job what pay a lot of money. It's some very complicated to find this job. Yeah, in other words,
If you're working in high tech,
if you work in high tech, if you work, for example, remotely from Belarus, and you have cost of life in Belarus like less than in Sweden.
Okay.
Okay, I think.
Tell me, do you understand? I want to buy a second-hand laptop. Could you help me with this? I'm trying to understand which one is the right one.
Oh, I not like to expert in this. In my case, if I do this stuff, I just go to ChatGPT and ask what I want, and they answer it. It's very, very detailed on all my questions. Yeah, we just go to ChatGPT.
From your experience.
You need to understand what you want, how many like to.
No. The second day after. How can I check it?
I don't know. I in general try to find the more trustable sellers, and if I see this person like to, I don't know, businesswoman, and they sell the notebook because they don't use a lot of time. She sells the notebook not for get the money, but because they want to sell, because it not use it. Yeah, because in some countries when you try to buy the second-hand computer, you possibly find the people who want to sell the broken computer because they want to get the money. And for example, in Belarus, it's more dangerous situation, and you can find and you can buy something broken. Yeah, but here in Sweden, for example, people very often sell the very good like to stuff, and the money they want just like to sell because they not use it. Yeah. Okay,
so how do I make sure that I won't fall on now I'm looking at this website, and how do I make sure that when I'm gonna go to the shop, because it's like a guy who collects second hand, broke?
I did know. I just check if is this site available to trust. If you have some reviews or some, I don't know, feedback, or even if you have like too good photo and this look like too trustable.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean about photo of the seller.
So you need to go?
Yeah, I should be go because it's all very late. I should be go to
nice
sleep.
To meet you, man.
Yeah,
nice
thanks
to meet you.
Thanks for talk, and see you next time.
No problem. Bye.
Goodbye. Talk about salary, about like to life in different countries. Yeah, but as it is going. Thank for your time. Thank for watching this session in any platform. It will be nice if you write the comment or just like to subscribe or follow, and see you next time in Hello Talk application live session. Bye.